I'm just trying to say, it's all a hoax. You dying from something, they dying from the cure, they just straight out killing them and calling it AIDS is what she's saying. You see what I'm saying? Is what she's saying. Which leads us to this. Okay. I went to an Egyptian exhibit, a Hamite exhibit in Atlanta this summer. This go back what Atiba was talking about. In that exhibit, they had a mummy, a priestess of Het Heru, and they had a doorway, a little white limestone doorway. Limestone doorway. And as a result, they said the doorway is walled up. It is not made for you to go through physically, it's for you to go through astrally. So we looked into the doorway and projected ourselves in it. And as a result, we start cleaning out. I start getting the hives, became allergic to soy, because soy shuts down melanin. They got whole shit on soy allergies popping up all over the United States. Even Nexus Magazine ran an article last month. You just got to get, if you go online, because if it's gone, you go online to Nexus Magazine and you can pull up the previous articles. And soy allergies. I became allergic to soy, and because what happened was is when I went in there, whatever the entity in me was activated through that doorway when I went through. And so when he started coming through, or it started coming through, it couldn't take the soy, because that shit shut down the melanin. You see what I'm saying?
All these baby formulas, infant formulas.
Well, because what's happening here is, I was talking to the sister, Dr. Ann Brown, lives up who was at a melanin conference. I said, so what's going on? She said, well, there's the organic soy, but most of the stuff that you get in these things that's mass produced is synthetic in the particular aspect that it, based on, in the words, they grow. It's done by a synthetic soybean, which means it's genetically grown soybean. And as a result of genetically grown soybeans, that's why you're coming down with food allergies, because, you know, what's the name made over, 100 and something items of from soybean, George Washington Carver. You see, but you make plastic with that. And so what it is, and now if you go and look in all the products, if you go, let's say if you go to the store and you see let's say if you go in there and you see some Miracle Whip, I'm just giving an example. Some Miracle Whip, some good shit, I don't give a damn. A sandwich ain't a sandwich without some Miracle Whip. Sandwich just ain't a damn sandwich. But you'll see Miracle Whip, and you'll see, for you people, I know you to diet, but I'm talking about, I'm trying to show you something. If you're going to eat something, always eat the most expensive. That's why white folks don't get sick. You'll see Miracle Whip, and then you will see salad dressing by whatever store, Pathmark, down into this Kroger, the generic brand. If you look on the back, the Miracle Whip won't have the soy protein in it, but the cheap one will. They got this soy protein in everything. You see what I'm saying? About like the high fructose corn syrup that is even in ketchup. At McDonald's. They put it in ketchup at McDonald's. That's why you got to get, there's a movie called Super Size Me. Y'all seen this shit? Y'all see this movie? It's a movie about a guy that went on to McDonald's for a month. He had one of the healthiest bodies in America as far as white folks go. He went on McDonald's for 1 month and did only McDonald's. And at the end, not only he was addicted to it, he had to have McDonald's. And not only that, his liver was damaged. And it took him almost 1.5 years to get his body back in order. But they say he had permanent damage to his liver and shit. And they got McDonald's now in fucking hospitals. Get the movie Super Size Me. And they say they put high fructose corn syrup in the ketchup. That's why you supposed to, and they put the sugar on the fries. You know McDonald's fries is hell. Now remember I was telling you the soy that they're giving you, the one that everybody is using, it's in everything, but it's synthetically grown, and so therefore it fucks up the melanin, and that's why the white boy can put it in everything. What's that?
That's the soy soybean they got now that is genetically so it won't. It's like it fights the Roundup. Like the Roundup can't kill the soybean.
Well, okay, what?
And they
Yeah.
can all, the farmers can only buy soybean. They can't reproduce them.
Well, remember I was right. Remember I was telling you about the sugar cane, and the guy showed me the sugar cane down in Texas, and the sugar cane was as big as a magic marker. It was about this much big around, as big as a dime around. And I'm like, hell, the sugar cane I used to eat growing up in Mullins was big as a kid at 50 cents. And yet they said if you come with that sugar cane to the factories, they reject it. They won't buy it from you. You can only come with the hybrid one that's that big, that is genetically modified. So now they got genetically modified soy, and it started, whatever it was, every time I eat it, my lips swole up, looking like Bubba. Then my face swole up and all this, because that interesting was like, this is the shit that's blocking the melanin. This is the stuff that's blocking the melanin. And all the vegetarians is in on it and stuff, because we tofu champion. I used to be a vegetarian, that was my shit. And that's plastic. You see what I'm saying? And why is you go to the even when you go to the supermarket, why is it when you go to the health food store now, you'll see organic soy sauce and organic teriyaki sauce. So that means that obviously, but they're putting this stuff in everything. You see what I'm saying? They're putting this stuff in everything, and it's blocking the melanin. Very key that you understand that. Y'all all right? Okay, let's go on. We got a lot of things to cover. Let's see where we're gonna go from here. Okay, so also remember now, no flu shots, because that shuts down the kidneys. And I told people in '98 they was giving people diabetes. Now, how the hell, when we was growing up, the only person who had the diabetes was born with it. Then around the '80s, they came out with type 2. And they was giving people the diabetes. And I told the people that in 1990. And then not only that, they got a cure for diabetes, but they won't give it to the people. But they was giving the people the diabetes, and I'm going to drop on this in a few seconds to tell you what all this is about. And they're shutting down the kidneys. That's why you got a football field. It's the diet. Well, I want to ask you something.